Football League brings us to one of the legendary venues in the sport, historic Soldier Field in Chicago. Here's Cairo Santos ready to get this one started. Off we go from Soldier Field. Williams now to return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Throwing to begin. It's Hurts. He's going to test the secondary right away. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 76 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. You talk about a way to get this one started, Greg. Come on the road, go downfield deep, and put 6 on the board.
You can tell, Mike, this offensive coordinator, he wanted to come out aggressive in this one. Finds himself on the road. What does he do on the first snap? Deep shot, touchdown, strike first.
So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's Williams to begin with a pass. This pass caught right side. It's Allen. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully...
Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. That's over the middle and taken in by Odunze.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Brought in by the tight end, Cole Kmet. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here, bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. A sigh of relief there. That was very nearly a turnover. Fortunate to see that one, Greg, get fumbled out of bounds.
And when that ball came loose, Mike, you could see the entire sideline kind of holds their breath. But they were able to take a little bit of an exhale as they saw that ball, fortunately for them, go out of bounds.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. He's got a man. That's DJ Moore. They'll get 19 out of that play. Good for a Bears first down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Second down and 3. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That's complete. Some more on the right side. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6?
Good blocking, and he's in. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Bears. His first touchdown of the new campaign. Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. His kick is good. And the Bears move out in front by a point. It's 7-6. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. On the return, it's Williams. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. In motion now, it's Collins. On first down, it's Hurts. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. A first down throw for Hurts. Now a deep ball here for Collins. And he will go all the way. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Detroit. Point after try forthcoming. And that is no good again. It'll be his 2nd missed extra point of this afternoon. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Williams going to look to throw it on first down. He'll find an open man. It's Allen. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
And it doesn't really matter who you put on him, Mike. When you want to play one-on-one man coverage against a receiver like this, there's not a whole lot else you can do. It's hard to put help over the top because the ball's being thrown out by the sidelines. I like playing in and out. I like playing zones. Somebody underneath, somebody over the top. Share the responsibility. But that's not what they're doing. That's straight man coverage. Quarterback sees the matchup. There's no question where the ball is going to go.
DeAndre Swift. The speed on display. He's in. DeAndre Swift. touchdown, Chicago. That's 2 touchdowns for him now in this first quarter alone. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. The return starts from the 5. Now an opening past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. The throw on the run is complete. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Williams in motion. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Bears have it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step 1. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
So after 1, it's the Bears off to the early lead. We're back to Soldier Field after this. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. And that's going to wind up incomplete. DeAndre Swift, the intended target. And 3rd down coming up.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That's caught. It's the tight end, Kmet. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball, Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line.
That's good for another Chicago Bears.
Throwing again, Williams. That's complete. It's Odunze. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll run with Swift. And he's got another one. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown Bears. 3 touchdowns for the game. His first 3 of the year. Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Here's Williams on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He'll send it downfield for Laporta. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire. So the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
Now Detroit's going to use their 2nd timeout. So, on 4th down, the Lions send out Jack Fox to punt. Now, a fair catch, and it's going to be a long field. They'll take over right about their own 13. On 1st and 10, it's Williams.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short game.
Throwing on 2nd down, Williams. He's got his tight end down the field. That's Kmet. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. Here's a run. And he will score again. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Chicago. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Williams now to return. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. Hurts to the air on 1st down. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
He'll get that into the hands of Williams. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Hurts will try it again. Catch is made. That is Williams. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
On 3rd down, here's Hurts. It's a pickup of 13 yards. 1st down, Detroit.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Again, Hurts. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs. 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They
to the goal line and in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
The kick is good. Makes the score Bears 28, Lions 19.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. Gonna look deep, looking for more. And he's gonna be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
On 1st down, it's Swift. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
And he'll take this down to about the 7. Here's the 3rd and final timeout for the Lions, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. On 2nd down, it's a run with Swift. And he'll be taken down, let's call it the 7-yard line. And here comes 3rd and goal. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. And they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. On 3rd down, here's Swift. And they cannot contain him at all. He's into the end zone yet again. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Bears. He is having a performance to remember. That is 5 touchdowns for him in this one game. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. On the return, it's Williams. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now Hurts. A throw right side is intercepted. It's the linebacker, Tremaine Edmunds. And they extend the lead. The defense joining the party. A pick 6 for a touchdown. Greg, they are extending this lead out.
Yeah, now you've just seen both sides just make their impact felt here in the first half. The offense has done their part, and now it's the defense that is able to capitalize on the turnover and take it all the way back for the pick 6.
So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. Here's Williams on the return. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we hit halftime along the lakefront here in Chicago, and the Bears are on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Throwing on first down, it's Williams. And that one incomplete.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his second incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
This pass caught right side. It's Allen.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Here's a designed run. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Chicago.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. That's over the middle and taken in by Odunze. And they're going to move this ball inside the 20.
That's how I be heading. Just for all my not a band. For my ladies on stage.